Chris Weidman versus Amir Akhmedov, man. What a fucking fight at middleweight, bro. Man, Chris Weidman's back after his loss to Dominic Reyes at light heavyweight. But man, we gotta respect him. First guy to beat Anderson Silva, former champ, 14-5, from Baldwin, New York, age 36, height 6'2", reach of 78. Notable wins: Vitor Belfort, Lyoto Machida, Anderson Silva, and there should be Kelvin Gastelum in there too. Amir Akhmedov, Dagestani boy, man, number 13 in the world in the middleweight rankings, 20-4, age 32, 6 foot tall, reach of 73. Notable wins: Ian Heinisch, Tim Bosch, Abdul Razak Hassan. Man, that victory. I guess Laziz Manor did beat Abdul Razak Hassan, but if Laziz Manor wasn't watching that fight Amir Akhmedov had with Abdul like 1,000 times, then I don't know what he was doing, man. That guy's a savage if he was doing that, because I feel like Amir cracked the code on him. But it is what it is, and I feel like he went to a draw with Marvin Vettori. I feel like that should be on there too. But this is these are two guys that are kind of similar. They're both grapplers, and I think we're gonna get a good fight, man. I think these guys are gonna stand and bang. I think Weidman. One of the biggest problems with Weidman is that he threw against Dominic Reyes. He just threw an open takedown, man, and just sloppy setups. I've seen him set up better things, man. Weidman's a fucking problem on the ground, man. I think I think his biggest. He's gotten caught with with a lot of fights, but with Yoel Romero, he was winning that fight. Obviously, Yoel Romero's a counter striker, and he kind of lulled him into that situation. Even Gegard Mousasi, he had a decent first round. Even that Luke Rockhold fight, those first two rounds were pretty competitive to Chris Weidman's defense. And who else am I thinking? And Jacare, man, that was sad. You could say 1-1, but I had Jacare winning. Not Jacare. I had Weidman winning those first two rounds, and I felt like he almost hurt Jacare in the first round. So for Weidman, I know that sucks, man. I know getting knocked out like that in the third round, that sucks. And he had basically almost four fights like that where he's kind of winning and doing good in certain areas but ends up losing. And then he had a fight against Dominic Reyes where he just straight up lost. He got a takedown. He has some success in that fight, but that's like so minuscule. So he's dealt with some problems. But at middleweight, I felt like he hasn't looked terrible, and I think this is a good matchup for him. I think he has a chance in this matchup to go win against Amir Akhmedov. Man, if he can set up his jab and stuff like that, and set up his takedowns and get Amir tired. This is 3 rounds though. He might be able to win, but man, Amir Akhmedov has impressed me in every fight, and Weidman has disappointed me in every fucking fight. Weidman is not my boy, right? So I don't know. I have picked him a lot. I really thought he was gonna be Dominic Reyes because Dominic did not look good against Volkan Ozdemir. He was getting taken down by a fucking kickboxer. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, Weidman's all over that. Then I saw them at the weigh-ins, and like Dominic looked humongous compared to Weidman. You know what I'm saying? That was insane. And then Weidman's performance against Jacare, I picked Weidman in that. And then I think and then it was Kelvin Gastelum right before that. So he looked good against Kelvin Gastelum. So this breaks my heart to say it, but I got Amir Akhmedov winning this fight, guys. I think Amir has the better chin than Weidman. And I don't think chins are the end-all, be-all in terms of being a good mixed martial artist, but the way Weidman fights, man, I don't like. He has a good like he's a guy that like will follow the game plan and fuck it up in the last second, and like he'll look good for the first 3 rounds and then do something stupid like throw a spinning wheel kick, like come on, man. But I gotta go with Amir Akhmedov, man. I think Amir Akhmedov by decision. I hope. I don't want to see Weidman get knocked out. I'm really hoping he doesn't get knocked out. I've seen him get knocked out too many times. I don't enjoy seeing him get hurt. Obviously, he wants to keep on fighting. But yeah, he's hit the end of in terms of like age, right? 35. That's where they kind of say your prime ends, and he's officially hit that number. It's not impossible for him to make another run. Guys like Tyron Woodley was the welterweight champion of the world at the age of 36. So it's not impossible. But this is a good matchup, though. He can win this fight. I don't think we should doubt Weidman. I think Weidman has a good chance against guys like Jack Hermanson that are willing to grapple, but they still have also a great chance to beat him, and they should be the favorite no matter what. But just in the grappling sense, I think he's he's legit, and I just think, that's his best area. I think striking, it's really bit him in the ass. There's just certain things he makes little mistakes, and then he just gets caught for it. And you make those little mistakes, and basically my point is, you make those little mistakes like too many times, it's gonna catch up to you eventually. And I think I'm not just gonna go through the same thing again and pick fucking Weidman. Weidman. I picked him a lot, and it hasn't been good for me. So I'm gonna pick Omari Akhmedov, hopefully by decision. And maybe and also you got to look at the fact that Weidman has he won a decision? He hasn't won a decision, I think, since Lyoto Machida, right? So I think a lot of this has to do with the fact that Weidman feels like, man, he could have won that fight. And I think if someone beats the crap out of him in like a 3-round decision, it might make him consider retirement. I don't judge him for keep on fighting. I just don't want to see him get hurt, man. Like, I don't want to see Luke Rockhold get hurt, man. I'm sick and tired of seeing these guys get knocked out 24/7. It's not fucking cool, I don't know. I don't know what the magic number is. Robbie Lawler was getting knocked out, but like Matt Brown was losing, and they kind of make a little bit of like a resurgence, right? But it's like, you were the champion of the world. You defended your belt like 3 times. You got nothing else to prove at this point. Like, it's almost like, yeah. But we're gonna see, though. I think he has a good chance of winning this fight, and he should not be doubted. All right, eBay Predictions is out.